As mothers and homemakers, we are the stewards of our families, our kids, and our homes. And yet I know firsthand just how overwhelming that can feel sometimes. So today I want to share with you some small, seemingly mundane projects that I have been working on lately to really help me feel more at peace and content in my home, in my season, and with exactly where I'm at. The first project that I am tackling is one of those projects that is so easy to overlook and to put off, that catches your eye every single day and wears on you over time. And for me, that is these stools. These are the stools that sit at my island in my kitchen that we use every single day, that my kids climb all over. And lately, I have not been able to stop noticing just how scratched up, dinged up that they have become from constant wear over these last 2 years. So one of the things that helped me to finally tackle this project was I made a list a few months back of all of the projects that were weighing on my mind around my house, around my home, everything. I brain dumped everything that I had been spending countless minutes and possibly hours even just sort of pondering over and worrying about and thinking about. By getting this out of my mind and onto paper, not only helped me just to feel like a weight was lifted, that I no longer had this mindless clutter keeping space in my energy, and one by one, slowly, as I found myself having time and opportunities that came up for me to slowly start chipping away at these simple, mundane, like who's going to notice projects, but really have such a massive impact on my mood and my day-to-day rhythm in life. I am able to appreciate the beauty that much more because I know that I took that time to invest in what I have and to pour love and attention into it, to give it a new life. It not only protects the longevity of my possessions, but it makes me feel immense gratitude for my home, for having a space that I am proud of, that I want to be in every day, that I love to show up and serve and to take care of my family. Another project that I have been putting off for quite some time has been creating more organization in my upstairs loft area. This space over the years has really become a catch-all for all of my craft supplies, my workout area, my home office. It's really become a catch-all for everything, but it's also a space that I use every single day. I come up here every morning and I do my workout, and as I'm working out, I am just surrounded by clutter. And that clutter has not only been taking up my physical space, but it's also been taking up precious mental space as well. So I was so thrilled to find this dresser on Facebook Marketplace for $75. And not only is it beautiful and a beautiful antique piece, but it also has all the storage that I have been craving in this upstairs area. It really allowed me to be able to pull out all of my craft supplies that is scattered around our attic in this upstairs area, and to not only go through it and declutter, but to be able to put it all in one place that will be easier for me to find. It will be more enclosed and away from my toddler, and it really just creates such a calmer atmosphere in this little space. And it really just reminds me how important it is to just do this regular work around our home of assessing the areas of our home that are stressing us out, that are chaotic, that need that mother's touch to come in and reorganize, to repurpose, and to bring it back to life. Now, this next project is one of those projects that I definitely underestimated just how much work it was going to take, but I really, truly am so proud of the outcome. And it just goes to show that a little elbow grease really goes a long way. And that is totally what happened with this stool. This stool is actually a stool that I was given by one of my very good friends, because I was telling her that I had been on the lookout for a small stool. I've been keeping my eye out on Marketplace and estate sales, garage sales for these small stools, because I find myself constantly in need of a stool of some kind in my kitchen, in my laundry area, and where this stool is going to be going in my closet. And I cannot wait for you to see the final product. But as you can see, it took quite a bit of elbow grease. I tried a couple different methods to remove the paint. First, I tried the oven cleaner method, which worked kind of, but as you can see, not that great. I moved on to sanding, which you can see worked a lot better. And then finally, I moved on to paint stripper. So the paint stripper was really helpful with this stool in particular, because there was a lot of small little crevices on the underside of the stool. All in all, if I could go back, I probably would have just sanded from the very beginning. But I really was just so excited because this stool really is such a beautiful piece. Once I was done with all that, after a coat of stain and some sealant, I am just so excited about this little stool. I'm just so thrilled to have this in my closet, and to be able to use it every single day. The last project that I have been putting off for months and that I am finally tackling is painting my side door in my kitchen. This door is open and closed constantly, all day long, all year long, letting out our dogs, letting in my kids, and especially in the spring, summer months, this door primarily stays open. And because of that, it's something that I look at for most of my day, every day. Being a mother, being a homemaker, I am in my kitchen, at my sink, at my island, making meals, cleaning dishes, cleaning countertops. And this view is something that I am constantly staring at. And one of the things that really was starting to bother me was the darkness of this brown paint. I love my kitchen. I'm so grateful for all the windows that surround me. But something that I find in my kitchen in particular is that it can feel quite dark sometimes with our dark cabinets. And so I am constantly looking for ways to brighten up our space and to just bring more warmth and lightness. So I am finally giving this door the other half of its makeover by painting it white to match the other side, so that when it's open, it will be a source of brightness and reflect more light into the kitchen. And I am just so happy with how it turned out. I know in the grand scheme of things, these small, seemingly mundane projects don't seem all that important. But for me, I've really found it's these small, mundane projects that really add up to a feeling of contentment and accomplishment in my days as a mother. To feel like I am moving the needle forward, to feel more calm, more content, more in love with my home. This last month, I celebrated my 35th birthday, and one of my intentions this last year as a mom has really been to declutter and address all the areas in my life where I am feeling stressed and overwhelmed, and to create more ease and simplicity. One of the ways that I have been doing that has been brain dumping these little things that are weighing on my mind and getting them out on paper, so that way I can slowly but surely refocus on what it is that I am hoping to accomplish. This just helps me feel so much more organized, to feel so much less overwhelmed, because I can see clearly what it is that I'm wanting to work on and to tackle when my time and energy can feel so scattered in the day-to-day of mothering and homemaking. Another decision I made recently was to get rid of Instagram. I found that over these last 4 years of being a mother, I have eliminated a lot of things, and I've made a lot of changes and done a ton of healing work to address my own lack of contentment and fulfillment in my life. But one of the things that I never considered was the impact that having constant connection to the outside world, to what other people are doing, that constant stream of noise and influence coming from being on social media. And this was something that was really hard for me. Being someone that has shared her story and her life on social media as a main platform to help spread positivity and positive influence for other mothers that have struggled and gone through the same things that I have. But I found myself get to a point where I realized that, you know what? I need to embody what it is that I'm teaching. And I had to recognize that social media, although there's so much positivity that can be found, that for me, moderation wasn't the answer. And over these last couple weeks that I have been without it, I really have found that I really am so surprised by just how much more relaxed I feel and how little I actually miss that constant connection. So my loves, I hope that this video was encouraging and inspiring to you. I hope that wherever you are at in your own motherhood or homemaker journey, that this video reminds you all you need to do is to make one small, simple step can really make such a huge and positive impact on your day, on your family, on your home, and on your life. So until next time, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.